Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the live stream. And welcome to the live stream, folks. Today we're reacting to more. Oh, and I gotta turn my camera on. And today we're gonna be reacting to more of a Nick Bate story, The Grossest Man Online. The original Horrorcow, Nick Bate himself. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I'm going to kind of rewind a bit before we get to the voice, the Skype call bit.
What other fetishes you have?
Oh, well, you don't know all about all the butt ones.
Well, that's okay, but you're like obsessed, and I don't get why you don't like vagina.
Because they're gross.
Anna would leave him after this, but Nick would not leave her alone. Also around this time, we were in 2008, Nick would go on Skype with people to defend pedophilia. The recording of this call...
Whoa. Okay, now this is taking this way too far, folks. Wow. So here we go.
...would be released during the 2011 Cow Board discovery of Nick. In this Skype call, Nick argues the legalization of pedophilia.
Okay, but you're proving my point. The pedophilia should not be illegal.
It should.
Because it is
yet
another
illegal. It is.
Yeah, I know,
People
but
get
that's
prosecuted for it. They get thrown in jail for
that's
it.
what I'm. That is what I'm saying, though. It's a stupid law.
he said one thing that will be foreshadowing for the future.
They're gonna use this information against you, Nick. You do realize this.
How on earth could this possibly be used against me when I'm not going to have a job?
How do you
Or-
know you're not going to want to get a job? You someday you might change your mind. And people are going to look at this and they're going to call the cops.
No,
Yep.
no, son, do not.
Buckle up, Buttercup. We're in for a ride. But just
Oh,
most
yeah.
important to note here, Nick defends pedophilia while also backpedaling that he never did anything with the child.
Like I said, Nick, if you strongly believe that this is what should happen, then go out into the center of the town with a sign and see how people look at you marching around asking to have sex with kids.
Wow.
Watching them.
I don't.
Whatever your kink is, I don't know.
But I'm not actually having sex with kids. I just approve
you
of
think it should-
pedophilia. What is?
That's
It's
bad,
enough that you think
man.
it should be legal.
There's a consensual incest, sure.
Oh my god.
A lot of Nick's antics when he was
Oh,
first
snooze.
discovered were written off as trolling because Nick would claim that it was. But remember the
Dang.
thesis of this video? Put a pin in that forever. Nick would soon venture outside of his fandom wikis and personal instant messaging, and in March 2009 he would
Oh
join
no,
Twitter.
he's got a
Throughout the
Twitter.
years of Nick's online activity, he would post heinous stuff to his Twitter, but most of it, again, would be written off as trolling. Nick would soon then start a live journal blog, and on August 14th, 2009, he would post a blog entitled, "My Bedroom Door Needs a Lock." The journal involves a list of things Nick noticed in his room upon returning home from staying with his biological dad, or B-dad as he refers to people of his biological family, or B family. The first among the list is him noting that his bag filled with women's clothing was gone. Nick is a crossdresser. Did I mention that? But
Oh,
the
boy.
next point in the journal is a point of interest to show the insanity of Nick's obsession with Anna, and it reads, 2. As if I wasn't already distraught enough over not being able to cross-dress anymore, I later noticed that my pillows had been replaced. Apparently my aunt and grandmother
Hello, viewer watching. Welcome to the live stream. Today we're reacting tonight to this lovely night. Today we're reacting to a Nick Bate story, The Grossest Man Online, in the original Horrorcow Part 2. Thank you for watching and viewing this live stream, this live reaction. And we're now watching his biography, I guess? I don't know. But this guy is really bad.
thought they were being nice by throwing out my old, dirty pillows for new, clean ones. See, for the past few years, I've had this special pillow that I basically pretend is Anna and cuddle with. You know, just until I can cuddle with the real thing. Plus, I roleplay with it and do the voices for both me and her. Of course, I still do the latter even without the pillow, but still. Anyway, dude, throwing out the Anna pillow is massively uncool. By doing it, you're wiping some of the history of me and Anna's relationship from existence. Like the time
She never liked you in the first place, man. Honestly. She never liked you. That's just the truth, Nick Bate. She never liked you. Because you're an odd fellow and a horror cow. I mean, it's right there in the title of the video, Horrorcow. Yep.
my aunt changed a letter in one of the letters Anna sent me. I now carry all Anna-related artifacts on me at all times to prevent this from happening again. Needless to say, I cried for hours and I'm still crying on the inside. And the new pillow isn't helping by being a crappy cuddler. Sigh. Nick's reach would spread further when on November 11th, 2009, he would start his first YouTube channel, Dr. Nicholas Bate. We will get to the content of this YouTube channel as well as his other channels as we proceed. 9 days after this, Nick posted a live journal titled Drama on DA, where he explains he is starting a blog specifically to focus on Anna. It has been over a year now.
Oh no, this guy is literally obsessed with her. Wow.
Anna has blocked him on all accounts. The journal entry involved someone named Caleb insulting Anna in relation to Nick and her friends coming to defend her. This is just simple, small DeviantArt drama and not too interesting, but it is insane he has a blog focusing on a girl who wants nothing to do with him. He would write another journal entry about Anna on December 11th, 2009, about how he was optimistic.
And what's even funny is that this guy made his own wiki page. That's even more worse, I should say. This guy literally made his own wiki page.
That even after being blocked for over a year, Anna would still come back to him.
And he also tried to defend pedophilia, which, yeah. This guy, Nick Bate, is not a good guy. And he literally says that in the Skype call. If you go back a little bit further in the video, if you replay the live stream, he basically tries to defend pedophilia. This guy who we're covering tonight, Nick Bate. But yeah, bottom line, it gets worse. And I've watched this video before, but it's been a while.
He made another journal entry on December 19th about Anna, where he wrote, "Memories. So I'm reading over my 200 plus logs I saved from conversations with Anna, and I've gotta say, I was pretty annoying back then. Like in late 2006/early 2007, I was constantly reminding her she was supposed to call me. Eventually she finally did, twice. And it seems like most of her conversations have at least one instance of me asking her to marry me or play PS2 naked while I watch and jack off to it or whatever, and her just saying maybe,
What the
all
heck?
mundane like. She probably thought I was annoying too, but just didn't want to say it. Then I began wondering, how long did this go on? Was I still like this in August of 2008 when she blocked me? Could this have been the reason? Of course I've changed now, but I assume that she still thinks I'm like that. But damn, how can I prove I've changed after being annoying for so long?" He continued to write journal entries about Anna till 2010, but on February 13th, 2010, he finally uploaded a video to his YouTube channel entitled "A Video Tour of My Room." Before we get into the contents of the room tour, one detail about Nick that is extremely disturbing is that Nick does not like to bathe, and so he rarely does. There are a collection of tweets between 2009 and
Yeah,
2010
that's
of him
not good.
describing feces and semen caked onto his body that he did not want to wash off till he was forced. Another note to make in these 2010 tweets, Nick often talked sexually about his underage half-sister, and
What
this
the
will become
heck?
relevant as the story unfolds.
Look at that mug. Look at that mug shot. Look at that mug shot right here. This guy right here. Give me a break. Look at that mug shot. Kind of foreshadowing later. Once we get further into the story. But yeah.
But back to the hygiene. He does not brush his teeth to the point his teeth
Oh boy, he doesn't even brush his teeth either. Have you seen the guy's smile? Yeah, I have.
rot and fall out. And when he described his bathing habits, he merely... Well, okay. In 2011, Nick replied to a thread where he detailed his bathing ritual. And this reply read, "No, I use soap and shampoo and stuff. The thing that makes it a pseudo shower is that I don't actually get in the tub. I keep my pants on and crouch down, leaned over the tub, so that when I wash my hair, the water and shampoo drain into it." So he never gets in the tub or washes anything but his hair. So on to the room tour. In the video, Nick waddles around out of breath for 9 minutes as he goes through various things in his room. Most seem normal, except he has multiple shrines towards Anna in the room.
Oh boy.
There's the wall of Anna. Sometimes I put other things on it. Right now I have drawings of the Coffee Crew characters. Here's another binder. This has Captain, get out of here. Get. Alright. This has letters that Anna sent me in the mail and stuff. And then envelopes that they came in.
Oh boy.
Yeah. There's a Lincoln CD she sent me. Another letter over here. Yeah. Is that everything? I don't know if that's everything.
He also goes into his bathroom and shows off various things he likes to stick up his butt.
Okay.
Here's a bathroom. There's a toilet. There's a plunger that I use as a butt plug. Here's some baby oil that I use as a lube for jacking off with. Or for putting things in my butt.
By the end of it,
Okay, no one needs to know that. No one needs to know that. No one needs to know that. Yeah, a little bit of a content warning, folks. This guy.
Strange noises.
Yeah.
On February 13th, 2010, Nick posted to his journal complaining he can't see Anna for her 17th birthday. 2 days later, Nick did a tour of his father's trailer that he stays in and calls his internet house. This meant that Nick is able to access the internet while there. In this video, he was actually surprisingly normal.
This is another Nick Bate production, and today I'm going to give you a tour of the trailer, I guess. I don't know. Okay.
And there was no talk of Anna. He posted a video 2 days later going over his chat rooms and his comic, but nothing of interest was there. Nick's online footprint is bare for the next month, but he uploaded a video on March 21st,
Dance gone horribly wrong. What the
titled,
heck?
"The Booby Dance Gone Horribly Wrong." Apparently Nick had a famous sexy dance in high school and was recreating it. But the whole thing is a pathetic display where Nick overreacts to everything in an attempt to be funny, I guess. My notes for this video read, "Fat tits" and "so pathetic." One thing to note, Nick takes a sip of coffee in this video and winces as if in a lot of pain. The video he uploaded the next day may explain why he winced. This video was titled, "The Horrors of Nick's Teeth," where he shows off the rotting monstrosity happening in his mouth.
Look at that smile. I wonder if this beats King Cobra JFS's. But look at that smile. Look at that. What a sight to behold. Look at that. Now that's a smile right there. Look at that.
The next online activity happened March 24th with another YouTube upload titled, "Chihuahua Faces the Wrath of Ice Prince Akagi, Lord of Darkness," where we learn that Nick is not only cringy, but also doesn't do anything all day besides play Pokemon and wait for Anna, who he refers to as his wife.
Pretty much just my entire life is like just kind of hanging out in my room, waiting for internet access, or waiting for my wife to marry me and stuff.
Dude, she's not into you, man.
Months pass, and the next update we get from Nick is May 5th, 2010, when he posted a journal entry entitled "Another Vacation."
You know what this calls for, folks? It's time for the VA Bloody Mary. This now it's time. This video calls for the VA Bloody Mary. I'll be back. It's time to pull out the Bloody Mary. The V8 Bloody Mary, folks. This video deserves a Bloody Mary shot. It's non-alcoholic, by the way. Non-alcoholic, by the way. Yeah. Classic recipe. V8 Bloody Mary, folks.
In this entry, we find that Nick's sort of job is fixing apartments for his aunt. The same day as this, Nick posted a video entitled, Skitty and Captain Play with a Ball, where he and his half-sister, who I will not name due to what will be discovered later and will either refer to as half-sister or AO, play with his cat.
Aw, Skitty. Aw, Skitty. Aw, Skitty.
Nick continued to keep track of Anna publicly. On March 25th, he updated one of his blogs, writing, Meh, nothing really news going on, but I wanted to make a post anyway. Apparently Anna has a cold or something, but as far as I know, she's okay.
And take a
He writes
Bloody
about her the
Mary
next day
shot
as well,
from this
in a
video.
journal titled, where Nick goes into detail on how he wishes he did not have to be single, but it would be unfair of him to date someone now, because he knows in the end he will end up with Anna. He writes that he needs a temporary girlfriend, just till Anna loves him. On June 18th, 2010, Nick decided to reach out to Anna, nearly 2 years
Again, she blocked him, and now he comes crawling back. This guy doesn't catch a break. I mean, this guy won't even leave her alone after he massively got blocked over and over again, and he comes crawling back.
She went no contact. He included the
Oh,
correspondence in a journal the next day called the SMS Titanic. This is what Nick wrote to Anna.
Hey Anna, it's me, Nick. Bate. Or Stoutzenberger. Whichever. But yeah, it's been a while, so I was wondering if you'd want to talk or whatever. I mean, not much has changed with me other than I started looking.
His name literally is the SMS Titanic because he's a sinking ship. I mean, he is the Titanic. It's a sinking ship. Once you get further down the video,
listening to new bands. JOJ, Scarling, RBF, you know.
I'm gonna take another V8.
Told me to too.
I'm gonna take another shot by listening to this message.
Also been playing a lot of Pokemon and Final Fantasy VII. You should play the PC version. Painting my aunt's apartment for money, etc. Plus I'm less annoying, so yeah. I'm curious as to how you've been doing, so I guess give me a holler. See ya. Wait, why did I say that when this is a text and not live?
Instead of Anna responding, one of her friends, going by the alias Miles Edgeworth, decided to confront Nick. The following is a reading of the conversation. Miles Edgeworth writes,
Never, I repeat, never text Anna again, or I swear to God I will chop your balls off and feed them to you. Okay? You heard me, or are you illiterate now?
No, I'm literate, but why can't I text her?
Because she doesn't want you to. It upsets her. If you really want to say something to her, say it to me and I'll tell her.
I didn't even say anything bad.
I know, but she doesn't want to hear from you. You creep her out, possibly because you posted private info about her on your site.
Literally the whole thing was all chillax, like, hey, what's up? What?
I understand that, but when someone hates you, you don't write to them saying, hey, what's up? And trying to do so will not make her like you.
Well, then what on earth will?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. She will hate you until the day she dies, and nothing you do or say will ever change that. Every time you try, she just hates you all the more for it.
No.
Ugh, yes, seriously, listen very, very closely. She hates you so much, she wants to kill you in a painful manner, okay?
I'm aware of this.
And the only thing that will change is if you back the off.
I don't think you realize that people can change their minds about such things.
As a Canadian, it makes me want to slam your fingers into the trunk of a car every time you say a boot.
Why? Canadians don't even say about?
The conversation goes in a back and forth of Miles trying to convince Nick to leave Anna alone. But Nick is persistent that Anna will eventually realize she
Oh
loves him
boy.
back, and they will live happily ever after. Miles Edgeworth also informs Nick that Jessa, Anna's friend, also hates him, and was only nice out of pity for Nick. After a whole lot of back and forth and Nick not agreeing to leave Anna alone, the conversation ends with Miles.
And dude, if you don't want Anna to keep ruining your life, leave her alone. It's that simple.
If I left her alone, it wouldn't fix my life. The only thing that can fix it is if she loves me.
You're very stupid.
Irrelevant.
No, it's very relevant.
No, it's a moot point.
Because you still believe she will someday love you. You are just that stupid.
Because she will. It has nothing
She
to do with
won't.
intelligence or stupidity. It's just the truth.
This message is
I
telling
give
you to
up.
take a V8
On July
shot.
31st, 2010,
A
Nick
Bloody
uploaded a
Mary
video
shot.
that is haunting knowing what is to come. A video where he records his underage half-sister swimming on her birthday. Then he filmed the girl opening her birthday gifts and hovered over her.
Pokemon! I'll have to help you with that, because some of those were hard.
It's uncomfortable. He posts a second video about her birthday on that day as well. Mostly it's Nick filming cats, but there's some of him filming his half-sister uncomfortably close. But a change in Nick's life came. The first signs of these changes came with a video posted on August 21st, 2010, in which Nick is playing Pokemon against someone named Maddie. And the next day he would post a journal titled, "I have a girlfriend now. That girlfriend is Maddie. She will become very important in our tale." And to be honest, she was kind of pity dating him / trolling him and wasn't really his girlfriend. He posted a blog titled, "Horrible Things," the same day, where he writes, "After like 3 months, I finally decided to call Dad. Luckily, he wasn't serious about the only getting me every 6 months thing. So now I have internet for a few days. Just in time, too. A bunch of bad shit happened that I need to investigate." Okay, so it started when I accidentally tweeted a thing about you-know-who when I meant to send it to this new friend I've been texting. Apparently, you-know-who, or one of her friends, saw it, which, it's weird that they still read my Twitter. And her boyfriend soon left me a voicemail message to stop calling and texting her, which is also weird because I didn't. It was a tweet, and it was accidental. So then a little later, while I was talking to Maddie, she informed me that someone posted some thread about me, and people were trying to get me arrested or something. I still need to figure out what that's all about. I assume it's you-know-who and her friends spreading their delusions that I'm a stalker. I also heard that she herself posted something claiming something horrible. I'm hoping she lied. I'm really hoping she lied. Oh god, if she's not lying, everything is ruined forever. Nothing new happened outside of the internet. There was no follow-up to the thread comment about Nick, but this wouldn't be the initial thread to get Nick discovered by the wider internet universe. Nick would post one of the most viewed videos on his channel on September 18th, 2010, 17 days after his 19th birthday, involving him role-playing with his underage half-sister,
Oh
The
boy.
description of the video read, "I LARP with my half-sister just days before our sticks were tragically stolen from us by our douchebag mom because I'm, quote, too old to be playing with sticks, unquote, dumb bitch." The video has 35,000
wow.
views and an overwhelming amount of dislikes. The video on its own seems innocent, just a brother and his little sister pretending to fight with sticks. But knowing what was going on behind the scenes, a new context begins to develop. Is the young girl being overly aggressive at a big brother who betrayed her innocence?
Okay, hang on. I'm tired. Plus, I think you got my knuckle. Yeah, you got my knuckle. And I'm bleeding.
9 days after this video, Nick posted to his blog again, detailing that his father has been telling him he will be homeless because he makes everyone in his life miserable. There is a lot of truth to this. Nick did get kicked out by his father, who said
Oh
he could
boy.
not come back till he got a job.
not
Relations between his
surprised.
family continued to grow worse, and on October 28th, 2010,
Almost
Nick
deserves a
posted to one
Bloody
of his
Mary
social
shot.
medias, most likely Twitter, writing, "Oh, what the heck. Apparently I'm not allowed near again. Seriously guys, my relatives are idiots. I cannot stress that enough." Correspondence around this time period between him and Maddie revealed Nick continuing to talk about his delusions about Anna. These conversations were eventually leaked. I believe Nick thought of Maddie as a girlfriend at one point, but it really, like I said, it's not the case. It does seem like a delusion on his part. Actually, it's really doubtful Maddie was ever a girlfriend to him. Again, probably always a troll, because at one point in the conversation she wrote, "Because she's my friend and you are creepy and fat and smell bad. Like, how would she be happy with you even? She doesn't want to be treated like a princess. And you have a tiny penis, so you could never satisfy her. And you have no skills, so how could you even?" I want to add something to this. Something that happened between the time Anna blocked Nick and the time of Nick being outed to the greater internet. Nick wrote multiple long fan fictions about him marrying Anna, involving poop in great detail. I skimmed a few of these fan fictions and couldn't make it past certain parts. It was disgusting, especially considering it was written about a real girl who was terrified of this creepy man.
I think
In 2011,
we'll stop right here. So thank you all for tuning in and watching this live stream. You know what? I think we can continue a little bit more. Yeah, let's get.
comes in. On February 9th, Nick posted to his personal Facebook saying he might be homeless soon. This is most likely not true. It's just that his dad would not let him stay there and do nothing but stink up the trailer and play Pokemon anymore, and wanted his 20-year-old son to get a job. And then in May 19th, 2011 to be precise, Nick got outed as the creepy is to the internet at large. The exact details of this outing are not known. I've read in certain places that he showed up to the image board 789chan, which is a lolcow-focused image board, to relate to the well-known cow Christian. Soon, the dwellers dug further into his online presence to find out he's a poop-loving pet stalker. The other story I've heard is that his ex-girlfriend, Maddie, decided to dump everything there to see if they were interested in the Horrorcow. The entry on this outing on the Encyclopedia Dramatica page reads, "Maddie is a 16-year-old girl who pity-dated Nick. She was the one who got on CWC and alerted its residents to Nick's pitiful existence. Chat logs, nudes, and logs of cybers were posted with the help of 2 trolls that hacked his accounts. Maddie herself linked the CWC thread to Nick, which made him freak out. The first few threads were based around gathering information about him and reading various chat logs. In a few threads, Anna actually posted, stating her lack of virginity, her stance on Nick, and various other things. The angsty CWC populace chased her off, however. After a month and many threads, Nick finally decided to take action. Nick himself started posting at CWC, stumbling into a flood of questions like, "Nick, why are you a p-?" Nick has not posted at CWC for quite a while, and Maddie has given up on him for the time being. Most of the chat logs are from Maddie's conversations with Nick, and DMs on Twitter. The citizens of CWC are torn on Maddie, and many look at her as somewhat of an attention whore. Some of the more sexually deprived users declare her the Boxy of CWC. And if you're wondering, CWC stands for Christian Weston Chandler, after the lolcow Christian, but I believe 789chan and CWC are similar. There are a few posts from the board still around today, but not the original thread. It eventually devolved into Nick doing a Q&A with the posters there who were looking on in horror. Many of the questions involved asking Nick if he truly molested his underage half-sister, or if he was truly into the gross fetishes he claimed to be. Nick claimed that everything he said was an act to pretend to be stupid, because it was funny to pretend to be stupid, and he claimed to have never touched his underage relative. That
I highly doubt
did
that.
admit to being a pedophile. He writes,
Oh
"I
boy.
am a but that's not illegal, as long as you don't actually do anything to children." But when people kept asking him,
I highly doubt that, man. Look, dude. Yeah, you're a bad dude. I'll just say that. Bottom line. You're a bad dude, and I hope. Oh boy. You know what? I'm not gonna say anything else here. You're a bad dude. That's all I'm gonna say there.
why he molested his sister, he wrote,
And you know what? I'll take a worse take. I'm gonna use that and just drink a Bloody Mary shot. Because I got no words.
That boot her up for my friends because I like to sound more f***ed up than I really am. Not for attention, as most of you guys are saying. It's just kind of the shtick I do for my friends. I never intended for it to get out to other people. Anna's friend, Jessa, also showed up at some point in the thread to counteract Nick's claims, writing, I have personally known him for about 4 years. He did and does stalk Anna, and no, he didn't molest his cousin. He molested his half-sister. I don't know where you guys are getting this cousin crap. When asked if he's a coprophiliac, aka a shit fetishist, he said he was not sure. And an insight into the horrors of Nick's home can be seen when he responded to a question asking if he truly wiped cum and feces on his wall, to which he responded, yeah, I do. Back when I was using baby oil and Vaseline as lube, I couldn't get it to wash on my hands.
Oh boy.
So I wiped my hands on walls, furniture, clothes, etc. But someone told me to use vegetable oil now, which is coming off easily, so my walls will probably remain clean for now. I used a paper towel, water, and some dish soap or something to clean the walls off, which didn't really work. It got most of it, but there's still some smudges and stuff. When asked if Nick wanted to do poo stuff with Anna, he responded, I never said I wanted to do scat with her. I want to marry her and spend my life with her. That's all. My fetishes are irrelevant to love. But yeah, I'd be really flattered if someone thought of me that way. I just had a girlfriend who seemed to, although now I think she may have been trolling me. But still, at the time, I was flattered. He also detailed his abysmal bathing habits, which I mentioned earlier. He would just run his hair underwater and never actually wash his body. He shits and comes all over the place and never bathes or brushes his teeth. Lovely. To which one person responded to this horrific information writing, so you haven't washed your ass properly in years, and you let your sister lick your ass. He then began to very thoroughly defend pedophilia, calling people who did not agree with his take on it bigots, and compared them to people who hated others based on race. He also proclaimed
That's not
children
relevant,
can, in
man.
fact, consent, which I don't think I need to hold the audience's hand here and explain why that is disgusting and ridiculous. Despite claiming to be a pedophile, Nick was adamant he never did anything to his little sister. As time went on, people began to detail that they've been contacting schools and families about what Nick had been claiming online. Whether that be true or not is unknown. I want to read some of Nick's defense of pedophilia. In one post he writes, it's not the saying I'm wrong that makes them bigots. It's the saying children aren't as developed as adults. That's ageism. He writes in another, the KKK claims that black people being evil is fact, too, and the Nazis...
Oh, no, don't. No. 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 Nope, no.
said the same about Jews. Hitler even proved it by explaining evolution or something, but it's not fact. It's still just racism. To which one person responded, yes, non-pedophiles for Hitler. Wonderful argument. Wait. It also seemed like a lot of the board was trying to convince Nick that his waifu, Anna, was with someone else and has had sex. Nick did not believe this, despite Anna and her best friend and other friends coming into the thread to tell him. The chat continued on much the same. Nick's responses were always disturbing in his defense of pedophilia and his obsession with Anna. After the thread not going so well, Nick made a post to his journal claiming that the Twitter that he used to confirm it was him in the thread was hacked. He also claimed the police were blocking him from websites, so he couldn't defend himself properly. About a month later, Nick claimed that the channers, aka the people posting to the board, were taking over most of his accounts. One fear he might have at the time is them gaining access to his email. Apparently Nick saves every conversation he ever had and emails himself to himself. On the same day as he was claiming his accounts were being hijacked, Nick created a new DeviantArt account under the Nick Bate handle. He posted a journal to the DeviantArt explaining what happened to his old account, writing, Sup, my old account was Hagurumon, but lately a bunch of jerk chantards have been hijacking all my accounts and changing the passwords. It's a long...
Yeah, I think it's time we sign off here, folks. So, thank you all for watching. You know what, I'll continue on.
Long story. But basically, they think I'm a lulz cow just because I have a bunch of weird fetishes. And I'm
You're not a lol cow. You're a legit horror cow.
nerdy and stuff. There's a bunch of threads about me on an image board, and posters have been trying to get me arrested for molesting my half-sister, even though I can prove that I didn't. But of course, they don't listen to a word I say. It's also been floating around that I'm stalking someone, but that's not true either. The real story is that I met this girl, Anna, back in 2005, fell in love with her, and then on August 23rd, 2008, she randomly decided to start hating me and told all her friends I'm creepy, a stalker, an idiot, etc. So now tons of people on the internet hate me, so that's nice. It'll probably be a while until I post any art or anything. I lack a scanner. On June 17th, 2011, Nick made another YouTube channel, most likely to run from the Channers, entitled Constant Butts. He posted his first video that day of just him doing things around the house and showing off his cats. But while he did this, he would sprinkle in him singing about having sex with children's butts.
Performing analingus on children is the right thing to do.
What the heck?
Gonna lick your anus, use my tongue.
Oh boy.
Lick your anus and taste your dung.
And he also made a post on this day as well, in which he details that the internet denizens had contacted his mom and his family is mad at him because of this. Nick made another video on June 21st, titled IDK I Forget, where he shows all his Anna-themed collections. At one point, he reads a letter Anna had sent him years prior. And worst of all, he has a list of sexual things he wants to do with Anna, and a separate list of things he wants to do to Anna's butt.
Where in the world is... Ooh, things I want to do to Anna's butt. This is a good one.
And then he ends this video
Oh boy.
singing about Anna's butt.
Gonna have anal sex with Anna in her anus, and I will lick it also and taste her feces.
On July 21st, Nick posted a journal about his home life. Mostly he recapped.
I think we probably have to stop here tonight because it's late and it's 10:04. So yeah, I'm signing off, folks. This downward spiral of a guy. I'm gonna take another V8 shot. My battery's running low. Yeah. So thank you all for tuning in and watching part 2 of Nick Bate here.